Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today. Oh, 100%. Look at the size of those paps. So I saw this ewe here, not looking too good. She's severe mastitis. These are her lambs here, the twins. They're two fine strong lambs, but unfortunately she won't be able to rear them. What have you done, boys?
The hell with you, Joe. I will not sound so simple.
So welcome back to sunny Kerry here. I was actually away for the last week on holidays in Mallorca off Spain, so I got a good few messages saying was everything alright because we weren't putting up videos. So that's the reason why. So just before I was leaving, we had a spot of bother, so the content in this video is mostly, it's all from just before holidays, so over a week ago nearly. So it's the 9th of May now and we still have 6 sheep to lamb, so we're lambing now for 2 months, which is crazy. But we 2 lambs there last night again, 2 good lambs. We put them out here already behind us. They're all good. So we had a good few issues there right the day before I was going, just a few hours before I was getting them playing. Typical, there was a lot of stuff going wrong. So we had a few there with mastitis and a few issues. I'll show you here and hope you enjoy it. The weather's been absolutely brilliant, fierce dry. We're probably needing a small bit of rain now, if anything, I suppose, but it's very good for growing the hills. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. So where I'm going now is my father brought in the ewes with me there, and he spotted another ewe that just had lambed, and he said the lamb didn't look one bit full. Maybe he's wrong now, but he reckons she could have maybe big teeth, big paps. So that's not so bad if you're lambing indoor, if you're knowing them, but it's not ideal when you're lambing outdoor. If the lamb can't grip onto the teeth, he'll die, or the lamb will die, no problem, 100% will die. So when you're outdoor lambing and a few issues, you need to cull fairly aggressively, more than lambing indoors. But it'll be interesting to see now. Where is she now? He said she's up near this gate here. I see them over here now. So she's a Suffolk ewe, and most of our ewes that have big paps are usually the big strong Suffolks. So you can see them over there now, so I'll go over and investigate. So right, she lambed a good day in, eh? The lamb couldn't get a better start. 19, nearly 20 degrees now. Good sheltery spot here as well. But what a fantastic day. Oh, 100%. Look at the size of those paps. 2 of them. So we're adopting a lamb onto her now, 100%. Holy God. They are some size. And myself and my father disagree a lot, but I'll have to agree with him here. They must be some of the biggest paps I've ever seen. They're nearly touching the ground. So that lamb definitely didn't suck. Luckily enough, it's a good sunny day. The sun itself would nearly keep him alive in this kind of weather, but if it was a wet, dirty day now, depending on how long he was born, that lamb wouldn't be alive. So we'll get them home. So that's some coincidence. We haven't been up this hill in a good few weeks, and it was only pure chance we said we go up today. The lamb is light as a sop, light as a feather. So a few more hours time, that lamb will be live. So we'll get that lamb home, and she'll be able to rear two lambs now. Hopefully we'll get another lamb, and that'll be another good deed done for today. Right, I have to chew them up in the quad there now. Yo on the left hand side of me, my leg is around her so she can't get up, and the lamb here in front. So we'll get these down now. So right, I have them back into a pin here now. She've absolutely ton of milk, ton of colostrum. I have that pap milk out and it's still massive. So I'll tube him, I'll give him a suck, small suck there. Just want to get colostrum into him straight away. And we'll go through there and see what lamb we can adapt onto her. So I saw this ewe here, not looking too good. She's severe mastitis altogether. She's 2 lambs. I need to get her up to the yard there, put some antibiotic tubes into her, get antibiotics into her. She's very, very shocked there. She was sitting up in the bank here. Don't know where her 2 lambs are. Her 2 lambs will be pretty old. What is she, 24 or something, or 26? So I'm going to have a fair job catching her lambs out here now because they're very, very old. but not good now, this one. So right, I've given her all the antibiotics she needs. I'm going to go now and look for the lambs. Hopefully we'll be able to catch them. It'd be great now if they should be eating a bit of grass now at this stage, hopefully. If we can bring them in and put them into pin there, get them on the creep straight away, if they'll take a small bit of milk. But not ideal, but that's what happens sometimes. You always do get mastitis after a few weeks as well, but not many cases, that's seldom, but it's one of those things as well. So these are the 2 lambs here, big strong lambs at that. So hopefully we'll be able to get them up there now, 26 there, so 2 of them there. Right, we got the 2 lambs. Sheep is eating a small bit of creep there. These lambs, they're in here now, hopefully they'll drink a small bit of milk, keep them going. There's a bit of creep there for them, bit of hay. But you can see, they're good, solid lambs, 2 lovely twins. Must mark her red actually, she'll have to be called now. So we'll keep treating her until she gets right, hopefully. She mightn't get right. But 1 pap isn't too bad, I think. 1 pap is okay. So I might leave the lambs in every so often to get a drink. That's if the yaw comes around. They definitely won't be going for the next day, and she needs to recover. They're taking too much out of her. But yeah, at least they were a fair struggle to catch. We had to keep after them until they wore out, and they kind of more or less gave up in the corner. Because just speeding them is frightening. But yeah, look, at least if we didn't check these in a few days, you might be a different story. You might have been died and you wouldn't know what happened to lambs either. But yeah, that's it. Today we're going up the mountain above here. We're going to bring in some yaws, cull yaws and bits of yaws that had problems over the lambing time, because we're going to be selling them. Just putting in the drone there now. I might throw up the drone. It's inside in the agri box. I might put up the drone when we're getting them, because the lovely blue skies to show you what the view is from here. People seem to enjoy seeing the scenery, and it's a lot better to see it in a kind of a clear day. So this lamb from yesterday, she's taking this big lamb. So from the last video, who didn't see, this lamb is about 3 or 4 weeks old, and this lamb was just born. So North Country Cheviot and a Texel. She had bags of milk. This lamb's mother died. She got completely swelled up. We gave her everything, but it was too late. We put needle into her side and everything to release the gases, and she didn't make it, unfortunately. So this lamb was adopted on. It's very hard to adopt on lambs when they're older, obviously, but luckily this one had lots of milk. She's a Texel cross, and she's only a 3-year-old. She's great yaw, so she's taking these 2 lambs, but I left these in for a few days. So we're nearly at the very end now. I'm saying that the last few videos. We've only a few yaws left. My father said there was a yaw lambing there, close to lambing. So we'll just see which one it is. Before we go up to the hill now this morning, I just want to check this in case. Oh, maybe it's that one. That's maybe a sign of a bit of a prolapse, but it's gone in. Or maybe he's on about a different one. So these, who knows when these will lamb. They might lamb over the next couple of days, or they might lamb for a long time. So there's one lamb there, I need to inject her. Away, Sally. Good dog. Walk on. Walk on, Sally. Good girl. Walk on. Yeah, so up here towards the top of the mountain now, all our fields are below in that valley below. I'll throw up the drone there now, just to show you. My father is absolutely flying down over there with the quad. So I'll throw up there's not that many sheep here. We just want to get rid of these yaws now. Whatever needs to be sold needs to be sold. And whatever dry yaws need to be sent off to kind of rougher ground, because there's good growing grass in this hill for all the yaws and lamb. When we leave out half them out the fields below, which will be in a week or two, there'll be good grass to grow up here, and we don't want these cull yaws or these hoggets eating this good quality grass now. We want the yaws and the lambs to be eating it. see from the drone that ring fort is getting worse and worse every year now because grass has grown up through it, but something went on here a long time ago up on top of the hill. Who knows? Let us know in the comments. What were the ring forts known for? I wouldn't know much about them now, but we have a few of them on our mountain. But it's there now a long time, I'd say. So temperatures this week are supposed to be outstanding, really high. Today is very hot, 19 degrees at least, and it's early enough in the day. Overall lambing has gone very well. I think we had a small number of sheep that have died. You've probably seen it here on the page. And I'd say about whatever is it, 10% of lambs, roughly, maybe a bit less. But I suppose a few more of them will die by the time we'll be selling them. You can't count the lambs until you're selling them, until the money's in your pocket. You're wasting your time otherwise, because you go out tomorrow morning and there could be a few there, they could be dropped or caught in the wire or anything. That's just the way it is with sheep. But let us know how you get on this year in the comments. Overall, in general, I think most people had a good lambing. But still though, rain, hail or snow or sunny, you still have problems. But the weather is definitely a big factor when it's good. Big factor, helpful factor in it when the weather is dry. And I can see way below the sheep are all crossing. So I'm way up here. Shite. So right, we got most of them. There's not a big crowd of them here. I don't know, is there up to maybe 20? Not even, I suppose. And there's a couple here that we thought were dry. And there's a few lambs here, which is great, an added bonus. And they're healthy. Any lambs that are born on the hill are as healthy as any other lamb. And there's one ewe thrown down here. And why is she thrown down? She's hardly going to lamb, is she? To be some coincidence if we were bringing them in now and she was going to lamb. And the one, yeah, so I don't know what's wrong with her. So yeah, we'll get these down into the yard. Anything cull there that we'll be selling, we'll put them into the shed there, and we'll see. We'll either finish them, we'll give them maybe a week or two inside. We'll see what kind of condition they are. If they're very poor condition, they'll get the mark definitely. But we'll see now when we get them down. What a day it is today. Also as well, while I'm here in this area, this is part of the hill. That area all down there that's wired off was also part of the hill, and it's a mighty place now for growing grass. And we keep half the sheep there before lambing. The sheep lamb there. I was thinking about turning this ground here. Like, it's good enough. It's good enough. Like, there's a couple of parts of it wet, need to be drained probably. But I was thinking about wiring in another section across here, in line with the fields over, turning the ground there, throwing down with a grass seed, bucket finish. A lot of places there do it, and it grows great grass. It's rough ground, but it'll be an extra nearly field for us, because we're cut for another maybe 7 or 8 acres. So I was thinking about doing that later on the year, later on in the summer, turning all the ground here. Like, it's rocky, but I'd leave the rocks the way they are, and they'd be a great place to feed ewes and all that. But let me know what you think of that idea. So right, we're just bringing them up here now to the yard. We're going to give them a foot bath, the ones that are dry or whatever, hoggets, and whichever. There's ones that probably true away lambs and all that. We'll just have to, we're going to put a hand under him. Whatever's a bit iffy, he's getting sold to 100%. We're not keeping on to no passengers here, no, that's for sure. Price sheep is good at the moment, so we'll sell away if they're not if they're no good to us, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see there now. Putting him through formally now, we're just walking him through it there now. Their feet look pretty good, but we'll give them all a walk through there now, and we'll start out into their groups then. So this is our drainer here, where we do a bit of drafting as well when we're not using the Depare. So anything going up to the left is going to be culled, getting salt in the mart, and anything out right there will be kept and put back. These are ones here that have lambs, and there's a few here tull lamb as well, so which is an added bonus. So we're going to put the ones that are close to lambing into the shed there as well. So there's a few here, so a few extra lambs that we didn't know. So that's 4 extra lambs from the hill, My father seen 3 yesterday in another hill, so that's 7 lambs that we didn't know about. So yeah, these ewes are getting the vector now. These will be the last to be sure now, because they're going the furthest away hill now. That's fairly rough, and they're in good condition. They've been dry. They're dry ewes, and some of them maybe have thrown away lambs or whatever, but they'll do way fine now as there's grass growing there. So we'll skirt on vector across them. We shear that bit later because the September maggot is a way more aggressive, and whatever is in the air up here or whatever, we always seem to get the maggots a lot worse. So that's why we always shear that bit later, and we throw on a bit of click on a lot of the ewes. When we're doing the lambs, we throw a small bit of click, and especially on the dirty ewes as well. It seems to work well. But yeah, so that means 14 sheep to lamb now, and these are the cull ewes. We'll give these a bit of feed there inside for a week or two, and put a bit of meat in them, and we'll send them off and sell them. So yeah, hopefully they'll come into some bit of money. Most of these are old, or problems during lambing. Prolapsing, or not even that. If they had no milk, if they're poor mothers or whatever, we're not holding on to them. So there's 4 lambs here. So these are going to let straight out the door there now with the grass, and they look healthy. When they're born on the hill, they're healthy out. So happy days. Still have this ewe here with the buck in her head. She's still not taking that lamb. Twisty's still here, and Tiny. And this other lamb, wherever he is, just under the seat there. They're in flying farm. Twisty's neck is still as twisted as ever. So, the water there, a bit of creep feeding and a bit of hay. She's fattening up. I suppose it won't be long more till we'll be weaning Twisty off the milk. And hopefully she'll be able to pick away a bit of grass and stuff. But she's in flying farm and in great condition. So, as twisted of a head as you could see, and fine big ears as well. So nibbling away a bit. She's a great little lamb now, in fairness. And this other little lamb is a nice little lamb too, the new lamb. We're calling that lamb Woolly. So Woolly, Tiny, and Twisty. So Twisty's a ram lamb, and I think this is a ewe lamb, I think. Oh no, ram lamb as well. So Twisty's the only girl in that one. Still have a good few fosters here. They're getting a bit sickening now at this stage, so we'll be, in the next few days, we'll be putting all the pins to one side, and whatever is being kept inside for another few days will be put over to that side. Taking down all the gates, which is a big job, cleaning it, power washing, cleaning out all this shed here, cleaning up everything, stacking the hay down the bottom, maybe there. We'll be bringing in the loader, scooping up all this, all slow work, all inside there. We won't be able to fit no loader in there, so we'll have to pike that out by hand. Another adoption in here, not going so great with the bucket. The lamb is sucking away himself, but she's fairly aggressive now, this one. And that's just one lamb there with Giant Hill. So 6 lambs in total this year we got with Giant Hill, and it seems to be stopped. So 6 isn't bad for a big number of lambs. So we've a good bit of straw left over this year and hay as well. So that's a good sign that the weather was good and dry. So yeah, big clean out needed. The weather has been fantastic, in fairness. There's hardly been no bad day during lambing, which is fantastic. And we also have a few shucker ewes around here as well, just around the farm here now, with smaller lambs, or else if the ewes are old, they just need a bit of extra feed. So grass is definitely growing. We'll be hunting them off to the hill there very shortly, like as I was saying in the last few videos, as there's a good sprout of grass now on the hill, and it's absolutely perfect for singles. And the grass won't be long going in the fields now, because lambs are starting to eat grass, and once the lambs start eating, the grass will disappear fairly quick. So as sheep are literally like lawnmowers. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, short video. Things are going well. We'll be bringing in probably soon after this video now go out for the first round of dosing, and they'll also be getting a mineral dose. We'll be spreading a lot of fertiliser in the hilly ground now and the good parts of it over the next few days as well. And that's pretty much it. And when we're bringing the ewes as well, we'll be dagging a lot of them around their tails, because we like to shear a bit later than most people, because the May-June maggot doesn't really kill ewes unless it's on them for a very long time. It's the September and the maggot later on in the year is the one. So that's it. Back to doing a few more videos now. Over the next while. So lambing is pretty much over, thanks be to God. Still have the pets here. Twisty's inside here, gone very big. So yeah, we'll try and put up another video there Sunday if we can, if we have time. So because we have a lot of jobs to do, dosing lambs. We're starting all the dosing there tomorrow. So we might try to get a video tomorrow, and I might do it tomorrow night to upload on Sunday, but we'll see. So that's it for another video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
To hell with you, Joe.